Hello everybody. I just wanted to give you some information about me and about what Shecouldbyou is. On my Instagram, it's Love Shecouldbyou because love is my last name. I am an author, YouTuber, and the CEO of Shecouldbyou. I want to inspire and encourage people from different walks of life. I am a domestic violence survivor, PTSD survivor. I've just been through so many journeys in life, and I want to share my experiences with you in hopes that it sheds light on your life or your journey, and perhaps you can take a different course than me, right? Because I don't want anybody to have to endure my journey that I went through, right? Or if you're on a very similar path as me, maybe I can help you with I have e-guides and e-tools, or she-tools and e-guides that I describe different things, right? Like here on this one, I wrote triggers. It's a e-guide, and triggers is a guide to help ladies not to be paralyzed by their triggers, right? And then if you click on it, and it'll tell you what it's about. Shecouldbyou is bringing trigger awareness to those who want to learn. I share my trigger experiences and my trigger tools and tips in this e-guide and hope to lessen your pain as you cope with your triggers. And I really do want to say, please remember that you are not alone. Okay, and then I wrote, and mind you, in these guides and she tools that I have written what it's like and I have shared my experiences, written of what it's like, what I've been through, what I have learned along the way. And I've also give great tips and tools and resources in my book, and there's always a place you can type in these books as well, like if you want to take notes, or maybe you just want to clear your head. There's places in each book or each e-guide to do that in. Okay, and so this is my trigger one, and then here is how to be a social butterfly. A lot of us we have anxiety just in life. You don't have to go through PTSD and all that. Just going through life itself, as healthy as life as we may think we're going through, we still have a hard time maybe being out in crowds, making new friends. It just seems like there's a lot of hatred in the world, and during the pandemic, it's been hard to even be a social butterfly. And so I made a guide about how to be a social butterfly, the social butterfly how-to guide. And this guide is it created these books as a way to help guide ladies through their prospective struggles. This guide helps identify social anxiety and gives ideas on how to lessen social anxiety, and gives techniques on how to build social confidence. Because I know sometimes it's just really hard to put yourself out there. Maybe that's a vulnerable thing to do. You feel vulnerable if you just put yourself out there. So I understand the struggle it can be. Like I said, everybody's journey is different. I'm not saying mine is the exact same as yours. However, I feel that I can relate to many people, right? Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's success is different. Everybody's outlook and intake is different. Okay, and then let's cut out of here and then go to this one. This is like one of my favorites. This is one of my first e-guides I wrote. It's called Stepping Out, a guide to getting out your own front door, even when you feel overwhelmed. Have you ever just like got out of bed and you're like, oh my goodness, and you just want to go back to bed? You're like, no, I just cannot do today. Many of us do that even when it comes to Mondays, or maybe when it comes to our children. We're like, oh, I just can't. You just feel overwhelmed. Or maybe even taking a shower or self-care seems like a huge task. So it's called Stepping Out, a guide to getting out your own front door. And we can click on it, and once we, let's see, I thought I could click on it. Oh, here it goes. E-guide to getting out your own front door even when you are overwhelmed. This guide is to help ladies who experience constant overwhelming feelings, helplessness, and self-doubt to literally get out their front door. I even have like a chart in here, to just like a weekly chart that gives you steps, gives you motivation, gives you affirmations, right? So we can overcome our challenges and just get out our front door. And sometimes, ladies, we just have to get out our front door. Who cares if we're a hot mess? Get out your front door, get something accomplished. That's the ideal goal, right? Okay, let's also see. Then I am a forever stepmom, meaning I've never had children of my own. I have been a stepmom for over 20 years. And so I wanted to share this, how to be a stepmom without being a step monster, because let me tell you, there's been times I'm sure I have been a step monster, but I just wanted to come or write this e-guide to share awareness on blended families. And this guide is to support and encourage new and experienced stepmoms. We never want to be viewed as a step monster. We definitely do not want to feel like one either. In this guide, I share ideas of how to communicate and bond with your stepchildren, as well as to upbuild yourself as a stepmom. Shecouldbyou e-guide wants your family to thrive. Absolutely, we want your family to thrive. And being a stepmom is one, I'm telling you, I've never been like a physical mom, and you're like, oh, if you're a stepmom, then you're definitely a mom. Yes. However, I'm telling you, there is some different challenges that you may face versus having your own birth children. Or, and I'm also a certified foster parent as well. I'm just telling you, I have some ideas. I have some training. I just wanted to share what I have learned throughout the years. And right now, yes, I'm still a stepmom, but my stepchildren are now grown. I have played a part in, I don't know, a number. I've been through 2 marriages, right? Or I'm on my 2nd marriage, and both had children. And so, but now I'm a grandma, a stepmom grandma, right? And I absolutely love it. So I just wanted to share this because sometimes stepmoms don't have the support that we need. And so I wanted to share this and give you support and let you know you're not alone. Let you know whatever you're feeling is not abnormal. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay not to have patience. It's okay to take time for yourself, right? Okay, so I wanted to share that with you. So I created that one. Then a new perspective, healing affirmations is another one I wrote, because I feel like and I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. We need a new perspective when it comes to affirmations, because you turn on the TV and then you see so many different people are looking like so perfect, and Kardashians is one of them. That's what I hate to say. However, I'm sure if we had what they had, we too can be that flawless, if you will, right? But we are your everyday next door moms and sisters and aunts and females, right? We are, it's just different. I'm not trying to compare us to the Kardashians. I'm just saying, when we, or at least for me, when I look at people like that, I feel, whether or not you automatically feel it or not, that it does play a part on how you look at yourself. Also, we have so many filters on our cell phone, even, of how to make us look better. We just live in a world where we need to look better, right? So being raw and real is sometimes a challenge in the world we live in. I don't know, I just feel like it's such a challenge, right, to have good self-esteem in 2022. And so I wanted to share a new perspective and healing affirmations, or maybe you are coming out of domestic violence or abusive relationship, and your self-esteem has not done well, right, has taken a toll. And we need some healing affirmations. Maybe we've been called stupid for years. Maybe we've been called ugly and fat and this and that for years, or been compared to somebody for years and not living up to someone's ideal perspective, right? So we need a new perspective, and we need healing affirmations. And that's why I wrote this. It says, we all have been touched, marked, scarred by trials and that are not within our control. So Shecouldbyou created this she tool to help you be the best you that you can be. So ladies, and look how inexpensive it is. It's only $10. You are definitely worth the $10. I'm telling you, healing affirmations is part of self-care. Okay, the next one I am going to do, I did this too. This one is budget-friendly tips for healthy living. I wrote this one because when I got out of my first divorce, I went through, my first divorce. Okay, I've only had one divorce, but my first marriage, it left me financially crippling, right? No home, bankruptcy, a car that started with a screwdriver. It just literally left me financially crippled, and however, or financially wounded, how about I say, because I am better now, right? Maybe crippled is such a definite word, or finite word. So I was definitely wounded. So I decided to write budget-friendly tips for healthy living, because if we healthy living starts, yes, with our mind, but it also plays a part in our budget, right? And finances, and living perhaps a simpler life. It's not about the Prada bag, right? Instead, it's about having the money to put gas in your car, or to relax and have the self-care items, or I don't know. I just wanted to share something budget friendly with you guys to help you guys. So let's see. It's getting that time of year. We all look in the mirror and we're not happy at what is looking back. Take some baby steps and start a new habit of eating right, sleeping, and taking care of you. It has to start somewhere. Why not today? So budget-friendly tips on tips for healthy living. And look how, see, I'm telling you, and that's budget-friendly itself, $10. So yeah, my she tools, she guides, they're not high price ticket items. They are very affordable for the everyday person. My goal isn't to make money on the books, and the time and effort it took me to make the books. My goal is to help you be the best you, right? My goal is to get my message out there that we want you to thrive. We want you to be successful. We want you to be the best you inside and out. And that is why I chose to do it at a budget-friendly price. Okay, so that is what I have on here. There is like a few more ones that I have written, but I just wanted to touch on these ones today. And if you're interested in the YouTube channel, I go more in depth about life accounts and growing pains, and how to overcome obstacles, and the struggles in life, and how to identify PTSD, and what is gaslighting, and then there is some funnier videos and just everyday stuff videos, everyday life experience videos, and that's on my YouTube page, Life Accounts and Growing Pains. It's called Life Accounts and Growing Pains. And so anyways, I just wanted to share and encourage and inspire people. So thank you so much for listening. I certainly hope you have a great day, everyone.